Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Welcome to MLB. Coming to the plate now, Boomer Buck, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch, and that one just missed outside. Fellas are home now this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Jack Reinheimer looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Buck fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So stepping in, Boomer Buck. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. So coming to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Weak chopper up the line. Scooped up. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Stepping into the box, Martin Macias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's ball 4. Into the box now, Davis Darnell.
Right fielder, Davis Darnell.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. 1 run scores. He pulls into third safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Now at the plate, Boomer Buck, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box, Boomer Buck. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Popped him up. Vargas is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Walter Wada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Walter.
The 1-1 home. Ground down the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game. Now at the plate, Ernest Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Right fielder.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating for execution.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Jackson Generals used a 3-run 7th to help propel them. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. Coming to the plate now, Boomer Buck, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs on it. So striding forward now, Ernest Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gets this one down. Buck. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on.
Leading off for the biscuit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Boomer Buck. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Peralta charging this one. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Ildemaro Vargas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 0-1. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners. Digging in once again, Boomer Buck. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Popped him up. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Standing in, Boomer Buck.
Third baseman, Boomer Buck.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Cabrera is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
In hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not.
Now batting, Boomer Buck. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot. Stepping in, Jack Reinheimer.
Batting second, the shortstop, Reinheimer.
Bouncer up the middle. Buck is up with it. throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Striding into the box, Boomer Buck, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. Reinheimer is there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and they're at the plate. Boomer Buck, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Saito rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Standing in, Ernest Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground is short. Buck comes up with it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Boomer Buck, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
From the belt. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw. In now, Jack Reinheimer, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be? Spin throw. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Boomer Buck, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Tap down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Zavala giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-1.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Ames futures. Digging in now, Boomer Buck. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Boomer Buck.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Whitney is after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So striding in, Steve Ullman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Buck is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now to the plate, Steve Ullman. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. At the plate, Jack Shartner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jack Shartner.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. So digging in now, Boomer Buck earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Daniel Roberts opted out in his first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake. Digging in and looking for more, Boomer Buck. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Buck is usually found patrolling the outfield, but he can also get behind the plate, and that's exactly what he's doing in this one.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you, for the next 15-20 years, be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit.
One run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Settling in now, Daniel Robertson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping in, Martin Macias. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Ready once again, Boomer Buck. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hard hit ball to second. Acho has it. And there's out number 2.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big.
Minor league. At the plate, Boomer Buck. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. An inning in the books. Now at the plate, Connor Acho. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Connor Acho.
Popped him up. Gerber takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping up now, Boomer Buck. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more.
Ready to take his axe again, Boomer Buck, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Whitney. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Ready now, Carson Hanna. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Carson Hanna.
The 1-2. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Connor Acho. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last.
Striding in, Boomer Buck.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Buck.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Whitney is camped under this one. And very quickly, 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Theo Dougherty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-4. It's time for baseball. Chuck Rogers, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this is. He brings his A game. He can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much.
The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess there's scouting reports on this guy.
Digging in, Boomer Buck. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Boomer Buck. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. And that's out number one. Now at the plate, Jack Shartner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Jack Shartner.
Popped him up. Baladares waits on it. The second out of the inning. Now in the box, Boomer Buck.
Fielder number 44.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Shartner racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run for him on the season. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Riding in once again, Steve Ullman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready for another chance? Jack Shartner, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Buck is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Boomer Buck.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready for another shot now, Carson Hanna. Buck stands at second with no outs. Shoots this one over to first. Porter fields it cleanly, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ray Buck. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
A throw to the plate, and he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Montgomery rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kurt Richards earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Domingo Ordonez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. Montgomery, 15. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Shuckers, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
Welcome to MLB. Stepping into the box, Maxwell Belliard. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Buck going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
So stepping in, Boomer Buck. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Tapped up the first baseline, and that is off the first base bag. And he'll have the presence of mind to step on first here to get the... Stepping up to the plate, Boomer Buck, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Striding forward now is the DH, Theo Doherty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the out. Stepping into the box, Boomer Buck. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat.
Third baseman, number 16.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Stuart Saito. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Popped him up. Nah, shading to his right. And the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Boomer Buck. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is... And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Biloxi wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Arthur Lofton earns the win, his 2nd. The Stars of tomorrow. Now at the plate, Mariano Lima. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mariano Lima.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Buck on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Into the box now, Boomer Buck. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Boomer Buck.
Line to the right side. Shartner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Boomer Buck.
44. Boomer Buck.
He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Snow is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box, Boomer Buck. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Boomer.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit in the air out to center field. Snow is over, makes the play, one away. Now at the plate, Boomer Buck. He flew out in his last at bat.
Boomer. Buck.
From the stretch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-5 tonight's final. Biloxi jumped out to an early lead.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. Red means stop. Also, do not go. This player's been called in for a second disciplinary review. The manager makes very clear his expectations going forward. The meeting is over. The manager hopes his words have made an impact.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the... Coming to the plate now, Boomer Buck, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped up. Gallegos is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight. Still standing in now with runners in scoring position, Boomer Buck, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Now that's popped up. Gallegos is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. So striding forward now, Boomer Buck. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kramer is in pursuit. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Joaquin Santos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Buck is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Boomer Buck, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Boomer Buck.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good.
Digging in once again, Rod McCormick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Buck sprinting after it. 2 gone.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Montgomery Biscuits. It's time for baseball. Now batting, Boomer Buck. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. No balls and 1 strike. Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in, Josh Netzel is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swung on and missed, and that's the
Batting eighth, second baseman, Jack Upchurch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone. Stepping in, Aaron Espinoza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Espinoza.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring. Striding into the box, David Cortez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Buck is after it, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 3-0. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Cortez on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the. Standing in, Boomer Buck, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stuart Saito. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Netzel. He flew out in his last. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. There he goes, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Boomer Buck is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And there's 1 down now. At the plate, Brian Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Brian
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Buck on the move. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this presentation in store between the Jackson In now, Boomer Buck. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Boomer Buck.
Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Digging in now, Kevin Kramer, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off an inning. This is lifted out to left. Buck has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up.
So striding in, Boomer Buck comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side to his left, Upchurch, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Joaquin Santos. He drew a walk his first time up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Baladares ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was...
Now to the plate, Jamal Gallegos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-2, here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Buck, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Into the box now, Boomer Buck, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. Espinoza will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Settling in now, Elliott Reed.
Elliott Reed.
This is in the air to left field. Moving under it, Buck makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diego Medina comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Stepping in, Boomer Buck. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Jumbo Shrimp rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. The Stars of tomorrow. At the plate, Rod McCormick. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Buck going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 out.
Now at the plate, Boomer Buck comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it through.
So digging in now, Boomer Buck, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Rod McCormick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamal Gallegos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Buck moves over, 2 down. Stepping up now, Boomer Buck.
Leading off for Montgomery.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stewart. Saito.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Netzel is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th.
Carson Hanna.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, these kids. Holy.
Ready once again, Ray Buck. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Runner breaks for third. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second. Digging in and looking for more, Boomer Buck. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an in.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to... Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Nunez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. Ready now, David Cortez.
The right fielder, number 33, David Cortez.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Buck has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits. Digging in, Sam Early. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Buck is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on it. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Montgomery jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Abraham Salgado earns the win, his second, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Alex Wimmers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Domingo Ordonez hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Minor League Baseball is live and on. Now at the plate, Boomer Buck. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Boomer Buck.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. bounce to first. Early takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Striding in, Boomer Buck, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Boomer Buck.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Gallegos is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Now in the box, Boomer Buck. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Boomer Buck.
This is line to left. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Martin Macias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Soft liner toward first. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here. No. Ready for another chance. Boomer Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stuart Saito. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Saito.
Here's a fly ball way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So a big moment here, and standing in, Martin Macias, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1, and the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1. Digging in, Boomer Buck. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Lifted the other way to left center. Kramer is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp jumped out to an...
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.